that's just like for here.
Oh, so that doesn't matter.
We do want to make sure that this is muted. Should be. Actually, we don't even think we got speakers.
I don't think so, right? Because this is the only.
Yeah, well, this is a. Actually, gosh, we might it's open.
Okay.
You can close it for now, but this one doesn't usually open. This one does.
Okay, so
Is this
then over here.
This is straight up heater. Right here.
Okay. Well, no, we'll leave it open. It's not that one.
Okay.
It's not gonna hurt anyone.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, so then this.
Like here?
Yeah, and so we're live. And you can see it's moving.
Yep.
So that's working.
So this just says.
Let's just confirm that we're still audio. Yep, audio is still going.
Now we know we're good.
And audio's
It
going.
says we're recording there. Okay.
Yep. All right, so we should be good.
Can we move it now? And that way we'll go in and then you'll take a little peek.
Yeah, I can peek in from time to time.
And then if it's not, let's see.
Yeah.
Do something.
Still going.
Well, thank you. How are you? Hi.
Hi, Claire.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Have you seen it yet?
Nope, have you?
No. I'm super excited. Yeah. I just get right past you?
Yes, you can. How are you? Do you want this middle?
Hello, are you here? Oh, okay, who's we? Oh, where should I sit? Just wait for you? Okay, you're coming in from the other side? Okay, all right, bye.
I go to the bathroom? I thought I'd be in a good spot in case you needed it.
I had enough.
Yes, we will. How are you?
Attention please, ladies and gentlemen guests. We are about to begin. Thank you. As this year's president of the Springfield Ladies Literacy Society, I am pleased and delighted to welcome you tonight to our special program. Our speaker this evening is none other than that noted authoress, Josephine March, who I'm sure you will agree needs no introduction, except that she is a celebrated champion of women's rights, a dedicated speaker on matters of importance to all of us, and a somewhat infamous suffragette. But tonight I hope we will hear from Josephine March, the literary writer whose stories and characters have brought us so much fulfillment over the years. She's a national treasure, and we are so pleased to have her here in Springfield tonight. Please welcome Josephine March.
Thank you for that spirited welcome. Now, I don't have any plans for getting myself arrested while here in Springfield, so I'll save my subject for a rather safe talk. Literary fiction. I have been often asked why I became a writer, and I have had to say that I have not found a satisfactory answer other than to say that I am who I am, and Joe Marsh always wanted to write. If I could somehow show you the real Joe Marsh, you will understand why I write. My life has been a series of adventures, I suppose. Not ones that someone would say are dazzling or grand, but the kind we all experience. And I know that types of adventures such as these are no less remarkable than that of Odysseus. But for the moment in time when I began this journey, I think I would pick Christmas of 1863. We lived in a town not unlike this one, far away from a raging war. Father lost a great deal of money in a bad business venture some years before, so the March family was not as grand as it had once been, but we were able to keep our house and we made ends meet as best we could. Father was too old to go to the war as a soldier, so he joined as a chaplain for Mr. Lincoln's army. He had left for Virginia the spring before, and money matters were even more difficult than ever. But still, it was Christmas Eve, and the March family was nothing if not spirited.
Beth, look at what we found in the attic.
They're not really tree decorations, but they'll do well enough.
Let me see. This old banner from Joe's play last summer might make a suitable garland.
Oh, look at this. Our star from the top of the tree.
This is pretty.
Oh, Beth, let me have it. I can make a new hair ribbon out of it, don't you think?
Look at this saddle tree looking magical before Marmee gets home. If only there were dozens of presents to put under it.
Christmas won't be Christmas without presents.
Oh, it's so dreadful to be poor.
I don't think it's fair for some girls to have plenty of pretty things and other girls to have nothing at all.
But we've got father and mother and each other.
But we haven't got father. Not at home we don't. And who's to say how long it will be before we see him again?
You know, the reason Mother proposed not having any presents this Christmas was because it's going to be a hard winter for everyone. And money ought not be spent for pleasure when our men are suffering so in the army. We can't do much, but we can make our sacrifices and ought to do it gladly. I just wish I felt more glad about it.
That's Meg, the oldest and most practical of the March sisters. We always looked up at her because she seemed so responsible.
I wouldn't mind being poor and not having nice things if I didn't have to go to that horrible school with those impudent girls who laugh at your dresses and label your father if he isn't rich. I wish we were as wealthy as the Lawrences. I'd thumb my nose at those girls and teach them a thing or two about manners.
And that's Amy, the youngest, and as she likes to remind us, the prettiest. Oh dear, that key is sticking again.
Oh, don't stop, Beth.
We love it when you play.
I only wish I played better. Then this old piano wouldn't sound so bad. I know it sounds funny to say, but in some ways, I'm glad we're not rich.
Whatever for?
What do you mean, Beth?
Well, weren't you saying just the other day, Meg, that the Watson children you have to tend to are always fighting and fretting all the time in spite of their money?
Well, yes.
And that we were a great deal happier than they were? Well, I think we are. For we do have to work and do without things. We make fun for ourselves. And I wouldn't want it any other way. And that's our Beth, so sweet, so kind and gentle, but also so shy that she was content to never leave her piano in her house if she never had to. We all adore Beth, but her frail health and timid manner were a concern to all the family.
Hello! Don Pedro, where are ye, thou sniveling swine of a villainous wretch?
But most troubling of the March sisters was undoubtedly
dears.
Joe, you're home early.
Yes, I escaped. Aunt March fell asleep in the middle of chapter 7 of St. Augustine's Confessions, so I tiptoed out with her being none the wiser. Christopher Columbus, look at that tree.
Do you like it?
Joe, don't use such slang, please.
Like it? It's miraculous. Maybe we'll have a bit of Christmas around here after all.
Don't, Joe. It's so boyish.
That's why I do it. How's my bed today?
Fine, Joe.
Joe, look at your dress.
What's the matter with it?
Joe, have you been sitting too near the fireplace again?
Oh, just singed it a little. Though it did give Aunt March quite a start, I must admit.
Oh, how I detest rude, unladylike girls.
And how I hate affected little niminy-piminies.
Stop it, both of you. Really, you both are to blame. You are old enough to leave off boyish tricks and to behave better, Josephine. It didn't matter so much when you were a little girl, but you are a lady now.
Oh, how I hate the thought of having to grow up and be Miss March and wear long gowns and look as prim as a china doll. It's bad enough to be a girl anyway, when I like boys' games and work and manners. I can't get over my disappointment in not being a boy. And it's worse than ever now, for I'm dying to go and fight with Father, and all I can do is sit at home and knit like a pokey old woman.
Poor Joe. It's too bad, but it can't be helped. You must try to be contented with making your name boyish and playing brother to us girls.
Or playing those silly men in those silly plays of yours.
As for you, Amy, you are altogether too particular and prim. Your ears are pretty now, but you will grow up to be an affected little goose if you don't take care.
Ha! Ha!
That's enough, Joe.
You're right, my dear. Peace on Christmas Eve, I say. Speaking of those silly plays of mine, come on, Amy, we better rehearse. We've got to be ready for tomorrow night. Come over here and let's rehearse the fainting scene, for you're as stiff as a poker in that.
I can't help it. I never saw anyone faint before, and I don't choose to make myself all black and blue, tumbling flat as you do.
Come and give it a try. You're the only one who can play Zaza. You're the only one small enough to be carried off shrieking by Don Pedro. Beth, would you give us some music?
Yes, Joe.
Meg, have you got your cue?
I think so.
Good. Let's start with Don Pedro's entrance. I'll use this needle for a pistol. There you are. So the hour of my revenge approaches. Listen carefully, my sweet, and you will hear my hounds as they track down your beloved Rodrigo.
It cannot be so. Rodrigo, save me, save me.
No. Do it this way. Clasp your hands so and stagger around the room, crying frantically, Rodrigo, save me, save me. You see? Try it again.
Oh dear. It cannot be so. Rodrigo, save me, save me.
It's no use. Do the best you can when the time comes. And if the audience laughs, don't blame me.
I don't see how you can write and act such splendid things, Joe. You're a regular Shakespeare.
Not quite, but I do think The Witch's Curse, an operatic tragedy, is a rather nice thing. I'd rather like to try Macbeth if only we had a trapdoor for Banquo. Is this a dagger I see before me?
No, it's a horrid hurricane lamp Aunt March gave us 2 Christmases ago.
Glad to find my girls so merry.
Marmee! We had always called our mother Marmee as far back as I can remember. She was the most unselfish woman I had ever known, and everyone in town admired her. Well, we thought she was the most splendid mother in the world.
Well, how have you got on today, girls? Beth, was your cold all right? Meg, you look so tired. Were those Watson children in bad sorts today? Amy, was school all right? Joe, how did you find Aunt March today?
She found her well enough, but left her sleeping.
I've got a treat for you.
A letter! 3 cheers for Father.
A nice long one. He says he is well and thinks they shall get through the winter better than he feared. He sends all sorts of loving wishes for Christmas and a special message for you girls. I'll read that part to you. Here it is. Give them all my dear love.
My dear love and a kiss. Tell them I think of them, pray for them, and find the best comfort in their affection at all times. A year seems like a long time before I see them again. But remind me that while we wait, we must work, so these hard days may not be wasted. I know they'll remember all I say to them, that they'll be loving children to you, and will do their duty faithfully, and conquer themselves so beautifully, that when I return, I may be fonder and prouder.
I may be fonder and prouder than ever of my little women.
Meg's right. I am a selfish little goose.
And I'll try not to be so rough and wild, but do my duty here instead of wanting to be someplace else.
Our housekeeper, Hannah, had been our cook, our Rock of Gibraltar, and, well, she'd been with us since Meg was a baby.
Good evening, Miss March.
Hannah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I best be telling you that a carriage has just pulled up, and I don't need to make you guess who it might be.
Aunt March.
Oh.
Whatever can she want?
Aunt March never goes out.
Especially in winter.
Joe, do you know anything about this?
Well, Josephine!
Yes, Aunt March. It seems you neglected to relay your Christmas wishes to me before leaving today.
I am sorry, Aunt March. Merry Christmas, Auntie.
Girls, please offer your best wishes as well.
Aunt March was my father's aunt, and she was extremely rich and extremely unpleasant. She was widowed and childless, and rarely left her big house on the hill because of her many ailments. When Father left for the war, Aunt March did hire me as her companion, and it was my job to read to her and be at her beck and call.
Josephine left today before I had the chance to give her these. One for each of the girls, $1 each.
Thank you, Aunt March.
You can thank me by spending it wisely and not in the foolish manner that young girls are accustomed to these days.
Yes, Aunt March.
Thank you, Aunt March. Won't you stay for some tea?
Nothing of the kind. I must get back home before I catch my death of the cold. It was not a trip I anticipated on taking.
I understand, Aunt March, but you'll be glad to hear I received a letter today from Mr. March. He says he is well, thank God, and speaks optimistically of the winter ahead.
Foolish nephew, to run off and join the army at his age. Where does he get off doing such a thing? And to leave a family behind for others to take care of, no less.
We take care of ourselves.
Oh, thank you for coming, Aunt March, and please accept my warmest Christmas wishes.
Yes. Good day to you all.
Christopher Columbus!
A whole $1! We shall have Christmas after all.
Here you are, girls.
Can you believe what she said about Father?
I shall get a nice box of Faber's drawing pencils. I really need some.
I'm going to buy that blue and yellow bonnet. You know, Joe, when we saw at Mason's?
Nothing like that for me. I've had my eye on these volumes of Undine and Sintram for the longest time, and now I can get them.
And what about you, Beth? What will you do with your $1?
Do you think it will be all right if I get some new sheet music? They have so many wonderful songs at Mason's.
Maybe I should get a new hair ribbon instead. What do you think, Meg?
Why not buy only a few pencils? Then you might have enough for some ribbon as well.
Miss March, this has just come. The little German boy from down the street brought it. I told him to wait.
It's the Hummels. Oh dear, I think Mrs. Hummel's baby's coming soon. Hannah, fetch my cloak.
But you haven't had your tea.
Hurry, there's no time to lose.
But who are the Hummels?
The German family that lives by the warehouses?
Mr. Hummel was killed in Virginia, and there's no one left to care for Mrs. Hummel and her 4 children. Soon it will be 5 children. Thank you, Hannah. Girls, you are not to wait up for me. Joe, I leave you in charge charge of the household tonight. Beth, be sure to take your medicine. Good night, my girls.
Good night, Marmy.
That poor, poor woman.
I don't see why the Hummels have to ruin our Christmas Eve.
The Hummels have bigger problems than deciding whether to buy pencils or hair ribbons.
Dear Marmy.
Somehow, wishing for some new sheet music seems so selfish of me. The old music is perfectly fine. Look, Marmy's slippers. See how worn they are?
I know. I shall buy her a new pair with my $1. What do I need with some silly old books?
No, I'll buy her the slippers. I'm the oldest.
She left me in charge of the household. I'll buy them.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll each buy Marmy something for Christmas and not worry about ourselves. What?
That's so like you, dear. But what will we get?
If you buy Marmy the slippers, Joe, then I shall get her a nice pair of gloves. Some handkerchiefs. All hemmed. She'd like that.
I'll get her a nice bottle of cologne. She likes cologne, and it won't cost much, so I'll have enough left to buy my pencils.
Let's hurry before Mr. Mason closes up shop for Christmas Eve.
Come along, girls. Beth, be sure you wear your heavy scarf.
Christopher Columbus! This is going to be a capital Christmas after all.
Maybe if I get a very little bottle of cologne, I'll have enough for 1 hair ribbon and 5 pencils. Or 2 hair ribbons and 3 pencils.
Marmy didn't return that night. I lay awake thinking what a strange Christmas this was to be, with no stockings for the presents, no fancy Christmas dinner, no father, maybe even no Marmy. Then I thought of father and how strange his Christmas might be. I thought of Marmy the Hummels, and well, as I started to grow sleepy, I felt as though I was starting to see things as an adult does. The thought of it made me shiver, and I pulled the quilts over my head and went to sleep.
Merry Christmas, Marcus!
Hannah, where's Marmy?
Not still with that German family.
I suppose so, but I've gone prepared breakfast all the same. Someone ought to remember it's Christmas around here.
Hannah, what's that I smell?
Not popovers.
And why not? It's a holiday.
Oh, Hannah.
And sausages and wheat cakes made with apples from the cellar.
Christopher Columbus!
Oh, how wonderful.
Popovers. I can't believe it.
Hannah, how did you manage?
Don't mind that. I'll not have to go pulling us. Let's go on in and eat.
3 cheers for Hannah!
Oh, stop your nonsense.
Merry Christmas, girls.
Marmy! Merry Christmas.
Look what I got you.
Presents? But how?
With love from us, and though she doesn't know it, compliments of Aunt March.
Oh, dears, your dollars.
Open mine first.
You greedy little thing. Let Marmy decide what she'll open first.
I'll decide. First we'll eat, then presents.
Hannah is right. I shall open them in good time.
Well, I suppose I can wait if you can. Come on, girls, let's eat.
What is it, Marmy? Are you all right?
Exhausted. That's what she is.
Oh, Marmy, sit down right here.
I am a bit tired, but I would like to say something before we all sit down to eat.
Yes, Marmy?
Mrs. Hummel had her baby early this morning, and thank God the little thing seems to be healthy enough, but the family, well, 6 of them have no fire and are forced to huddle together on one bed to keep from freezing. They have no food and they struggle so. My dears, I'd like to bring them some firewood before I do anything else this Christmas.
Of course, Marmy, and we will
And
help.
there's one more thing I'd like to ask of you. Would you be willing to give the Hummels your Christmas breakfast as a present? I know Hannah has prepared something special for you all, but, well,
It's a good thing you came home before we ate it all by our greedy selves.
Yes, Marmy, let's do it. Of course we will.
Can I carry the popovers?
Better let Beth carry them, just to be safe.
Let's hurry. Won't the Hummels be surprised?
thank you, girls. I knew you'd do it.
I'll put the firewood in the cart.
Then I'll push the cart.
Do we have any fresh cream, Hannah?
Of course we do.
We can warm the wheat cakes in front of the fire. fire we make for them.
What a funny foursome of angels we were, scurrying around at the Hummels in their one-room hovel like a schoolgirls on class outing. Hannah got a good roaring fire going, Beth tended to the baby, and the rest of us served food to the family whose grateful expressions brought tears to our eyes even as we couldn't help but giggle. Then we were off to church for Christmas services, and then finally home for Christmas for a simple breakfast of sweet bread, milk, and crackers. All in all, Christmas was so little, and yet I cannot recall one richer in spirit. That evening was the great performance of The Witch's Curse, an operatic tragedy. No gentlemen were admitted, but the all-woman audience was indiscriminately enthusiastic, even the one or two who had actually seen a real play before.
It must be the curse of the old witch that has delayed my beloved Rodrigo, for he promised to come ere the sun that touched the nether edges of the great oaks that surround this castle.
I hear horses in the courtyard, my Lady Zaza. Perhaps it is he.
Oh, tarry not and go find out my faithful nurse, for my heart will be forever frozen till I know 'tis he.
Certainly, my lady.
Oh, hither, hither from my home, to this dreary castle I have come. Only Rodrigo's love can make us me glad, and save me from this villainous cad.
Zaza, I have come.
Alas, it is Don Pedro, my heart's scourge and my love's enemy.
There you are. So the hour of my revenge approaches. Listen carefully, my sweet, and you will hear my hounds as they track down your beloved Rodrigo.
It cannot be so! Rodrigo, save me, save me!
The minion has fainted. But my scheme secures all for me. Zaza will be mine!
Don Pedro, your hour of reckoning has arrived. Rodrigo is coming.
Insolent one. My hounds will reduce him to nothing but
That noise you just heard was your hounds retreating, and Rodrigo has slain your soldiers in the courtyard.
cursed irony. Then I shall have to destroy the upstart myself.
Arise, my lady, rescue is at hand.
Hello! Don Pedro, where are ye, thou sniveling swine of a villainous wretch?
Draw thy weapon, insidious one.
Rodrigo!
Let us avert our eyes, my lady, ere our hearts will break.
Justice, righteousness, and the honor of my beauteous Zaza.
My ever true Rodrigo!
It is I.
You have not forgotten your Zaza!
That's as if it were all right.
My dress!
Don't worry, everyone. There's just a little bit more, you'll see. Go on.
I cannot!
My lady, Rodrigo, look, the setting sun has touched the nether edges of the great oaks.
I broke the strap on my shoe!
Did I not promise it so?
Long live Prince Rodrigo!
This sunset brings to sudden end the ancient curse the old witch did send. And so we close this valiant tale with heartfelt cheer to wish all thee well.
My clever girls.
I never thought I could do it. Could you see me shaking?
I do wish you'd write less violent plays, Joe. Look at my shoe!
I think it's Joe's finest play yet.
Oh, I just don't know. Did you like it, Marmee? Really like it?
It was thrilling. I'm so proud of all of you. But listen, I have a special surprise for you all.
What is it, Marmee?
A surprise?
Compliments of Mr. Lawrence next door.
Ice cream, fruitcake, and chocolates, and such lovely flowers in winter.
Oh, Marmee!
Come, join us, everyone, and Merry Christmas to you all.
The old Mr. Lawrence sent it? What in the world put such an idea into his head?
Hannah told one of his servants about your breakfast party for the Hummels this morning. He is an odd old gentleman, but hearing of it pleased him so. So he sent a letter this afternoon asking if he might offer a few trifles in honor of the day.
A few trifles? Christopher Columbus!
mansion was just a stone's throw away from our home. In fact, we seemed to live in the shadow of that great rambling house. Old Mr. Lawrence was a private sort of person, a stern-looking old man who only went out under the cover of his big black carriage. Us girls had paid little attention to the inhabitants and their goings-on until that December. Mr. Lawrence's grandson, Theodore, came to live with him that Thanksgiving, but he seemed as secretive and reclusive as his grandfather. I had a strong suspicion that it was the grandson who was responsible for our Christmas surprise. I was determined to find out, so I waited all day the next day, just until I saw the old man's carriage drive away.
I'm so sorry, but you've just missed my grandfather. He's gone into town.
He has? Oh, that is disappointing. You must excuse me then. So
No,
sorry.
please, you mustn't go.
I only came to thank Mr. Lawrence for...
Come in. You never get visitors. You see, you're Josephine, aren't you?
Why, yes. I mean, no. I'm only Joe. You see, Mr. Lawrence, I really
I'm
only...
not Mr. Lawrence. I'm only Laurie.
Laurie Lawrence? What an odd name!
No, my first name is Theodore, but I don't like it because the fellows at school called me Dora for short. So I made them say Laurie instead.
I hate my name, too. Josephine. So sentimental. I wish everyone would say Joe instead. How did you make the boys at school stop calling you Dora?
I thrashed them.
Oh. Well, I can't very well thrash on March, so I suppose I shall have to bear it. Boy, this room is capital, just capital. What I could do with a room like this.
You mean for one of your plays?
How did you know about that?
Oh, I'm very much alone here, and Grandfather likes his books and his quiet, and sometimes you forget to close the sitting room window, and I've seen you rehearse.
You have?
Oh, how I wish I could have seen the performance last night, but there were some ladies blocking the view. I am sorry.
Don't be sorry.
It's just that sometimes when the lamps are lit, it's like looking at a picture, to see the fire and you all gathered around your mother, and I can't help but watching it. I don't have a mother, you know.
And that's why you've come to live with your grandfather?
Grandfather took me out of school last fall and brought me here to be tutored privately. He doesn't take much store in schools and such, so here I am.
Boy, it must be dull as blazes all alone in a big old house like it. Oh, excuse my slang.
That's quite all right.
Christopher Columbus. If I'd have known you were interested, I'd have let you play Rodrigo. You would have been smashing.
I'd have done my best. I played Macduff in school once.
You did? Did they have a trapdoor?
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the show and gaze all the time.
Yet I will try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macduff.
Would this do for your Rodrigo?
I tell you, Mr. Lawrence, Lord, we'll never draw that curtain again, and I give you leave to look on as much as you like. Better yet, come over and join us. We are neighbors after all, aren't we? Not strangers.
Yes, but...
Oh, your grandfather. Yes, he does seem a rather frightful old bird, but I'm sure I shouldn't be afraid of him. His mouth is rather grim, true, but he has kind eyes. Of course, he isn't as handsome as my grandfather was, but I think I like them all the same.
Thank you, ma'am.
Grandfather, you're back already.
So, you're not afraid of me, eh?
Not much, sir.
And you don't think of me as handsome as your grandfather?
Not quite, sir.
And my mouth is grim.
Well,
But you like me in spite of it.
Yes, I do, sir.
You've got your grandfather's spirit, even if I haven't his face. He was a fine man, my dear. What is better, he was a brave and honest one, and I was proud to be called his friend.
Thank you, sir.
But what have you been doing with this boy of mine, eh?
Only trying to be neighborly, sir.
Of course. Something I am somewhat lacking in, you might say.
Oh, no. In fact, I came over to thank you for that splendid Christmas present you sent us yesterday.
Ah, that was very much the boys' doing. John, this is Mr. Brooke, my grandson's tutor. John, has your pupil been attentive today?
It's the holiday season, and every student tends to get a bit...
Exactly. Do you think you would suffer much of a disciplinary setback if I arranged some sort of social gathering in this house? Let us say New Year's Eve.
Not at all, sir.
Then we must entertain such a notion. What do you say to a dance? Young people still enjoy dances, I suppose.
Oh, thank you, grandfather.
Do you mean it, sir?
Now, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. You'd best help Theodore with the preparations, John. No time to lose. Give my best to your mother, Miss March. A frightful old bird, I declare.
I do think I believe in miracles, Miss March.
There hadn't been many dances since the war started, and even fewer that the March girls were invited to, but we were going to have a grand time at this one anyways. Beth and Amy were considered too young for dancing, but were invited to stay for supper. And, well, as for Meg and I, we were stuck with a delightful picnic.
Oh, this hair ribbon looks so sad. How I wish for a long, beautiful yellow one.
It looks fine, dear.
Do I really have to go, Marmy? I'd much rather stay here with you.
Mr. Lawrence has invited you, Beth, and it would be rude not to accompany the other girls.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
And they will have music there, Beth. I heard Claire say that they have hired 16 musicians.
There you go, Miss Meg. I got that sash looking as happy as I can.
Thank you, Hannah.
Where's Joe?
Joe!
16 musicians? Is that true, Meg?
Have you got your gloves, girls?
Joe's getting mine. Joe!
I heard that Lorraine Gardner is wearing that all-silk dress she wore to the Harvest Ball. How ostentatious of her.
Look at the time, girls. It'd be rude to arrive too late. Joe!
I look better than Lorraine in that silk dress. It's just my color. I say we call off the whole thing. Look at my gloves.
Those lemonade stains can come off. Here are yours, Meg. They look fine.
But you can't go dancing without gloves, Joe. Whoever heard of dancing without gloves?
Dancing? Not very likely with this.
Oh dear, does the patch show?
Something awful.
It's my own fault. You'd think that burn from the fireplace ought to teach me once and for all not to get too near the...
Tonight, you must sit as much as you can, and keep your back out of sight at all times.
That'll be a challenge. Maybe I can stay out on the porch all night, so I have an excuse to keep my coat on.
It's hardly noticeable, Joe. Girls, get your coats on.
What are we to do about Joe's gloves, Mommy?
I'll go without. I don't care what people say.
Meg, give Joe one of your gloves. Then each of you can hold one of the soiled ones up in your other hand.
As long as she doesn't go and stain my good one. And please, Joe, behave nicely. You won't stare or shout or say Christopher Columbus, will you?
Don't worry about me. I'll be as prim as I can and not get into any scrapes. If I can help it.
Be sure to give my best regards to Mr. Lawrence.
We will, Marmy.
And you must be the young Mr. Lawrence. Oh, but we've heard so much about you. May I present my daughter, Clara?
Pleased to meet you.
We were so hoping to sit near you at supper. As I was saying to Clara, I said how much the young Mr. Lawrence looks like his father. It's quite remarkable.
You knew my father, Miss Moffat?
Well, no. But one hears so much about him. The late Mr. Lawrence was very highly esteemed here in Concord.
I see.
I'm sure I speak for many others when I say how delightful it is to have you here.
Thank you.
I was saying just that to Clara at supper. Isn't it delightful, Clara?
Excuse me, but it seems they've started the dancing, and I'm sure Clara's dance card is quite full, so...
Actually, she does have a dance or two still open. Mr. Lawrence, if you would care to...
Oh, I believe I promised this first dance to somebody else, and here I stand, babbling away. John, perhaps.
May I have this dance with you?
Oh, yes, Mr. Brooke.
I wish you a pleasant evening.
Mr. Brooke, by any chance, are you a member of the family?
There you are. Oh, Lori, I've been looking for you ever since supper. Where have you been hiding?
Hiding? Why would I be hiding? Isn't this orchestra just splendid? Your grandfather sure knows how to do a thing right, I must say.
There'd be no dance tonight at all if it weren't for you.
Nonsense.
My only regret is he saw fit to invite so many people that I've hardly the chance to speak to you all evening.
You can talk to me any old time. But this music...
Then let's not waste it. Where's your dance card?
Oh, I lost it.
Then I claim this dance for myself.
No. I mean, I can't. For I told Meg I wouldn't because...
Because what?
You won't tell?
Never.
I have a bad habit of sitting too close to the fireplace, and sometimes I burn my frocks. I scorched this one pretty badly, and though it's nicely mended, it shows something awful. So Meg told me to stay still all night, so no one would see it.
What an odd girl you are, Joe.
You may laugh, like, it is funny, I know.
Never mind that. We must do something about this. You can't go to a dance and not dance at all. Especially because I've been looking so forward to it.
I am sorry, Lori. It's all my fault.
I'll tell you how we can manage. This hall right here goes behind the musicians. We can dance out there and no one will see us.
A capital idea.
Will you do me the honors, Miss March?
Certainly, Mr. Lawrence.
Let's go then.
Are you all right, Miss March?
Oh, ever so fine. I'm having a marvelous time, but, well, it's just, I would like a breath of air. It's cooler out here. I don't need to keep you, Mr. Brown. Please go back in.
I'd rather stay out here with you if you don't mind.
I'd hate for you to miss any of the dancing.
I fear I shall get my fair share of dancing tonight.
Yes, there certainly does seem to be a shortage of young men out there. With the war on, it is to be expected, I suppose.
I understand we have similar pursuits, Miss March.
In what way do you mean?
Lori tells you are for governess for the Watson family.
Yes, that is true. Although governess is a much grander word than I would use. I'm not a true teacher as you are.
Tutors, I'm afraid, are not quite as respected as teachers, but I do like it.
I only wish I liked teaching more. But I really never got the education we're out to have. Not like you.
Perhaps if you had pupils such as Lori, you'd like it more. I shall be sorry to lose him when he's off to college next year.
Oh, and what will become of you?
Well, as soon as he's off, I shall turn soldier. I need it.
That is good to hear. I should think every young man will want to go. Though it is hard for mothers and sisters who stay at home.
Well, I have very few friends to care whether I live or die around.
Oh, but that cannot be true.
No.
Well, surely Lori and Mr. Lawrence would care a great deal. And others as well. Such as my sisters and I.
Thank you. That is very pleasant to hear.
Perhaps I've had enough fresh air.
May I finish this dance with you?
Yes, you may.
Wonderful.
Amy, come back. Someone might see us.
Would it be so awful? I want to see the dancing.
We promised Marmee
with the parents and told Meg and Joe are ready to leave.
Who wants to go to a dance and not see any dancing? Look at that. There's Meg. And just look at that, the rain gardener.
Do you see the grand piano at all?
I should say so. Come and look. It's as big as our dining room.
Oh, but the music is so lovely.
I can't wait till I'm old enough to go dancing.
Someone's coming.
Let's sit up here on the steps. No one will see us.
Do you see Joe anywhere?
No, I just hope she doesn't do something horrid. There's Clara. I don't think I like her hair like that.
Who's that dancing with Meg?
I can't tell.
Who's there? Who's that on the... the younger Marsh sisters, I believe. And which would my you be?
Amy, sir.
Welcome, Amy. And
She's shy, sir.
she isn't she? Well, that's no way to be.
She'd sooner die than talk to strangers.
Is that true? But I thought we were neighbors.
That's right, but Mr. Lawrence is our neighbor.
Beth. Sir.
Beth, is it?
Yes.
You are the musical one, I understand.
Oh, yes.
Do you see that great hunk of piano in there? A waste. It suffers from want of use. Perhaps you would be kind enough to come in and play sometime?
I couldn't.
Well, why not? Oh, you're shy, I forgot. Well, you needn't see nor speak to anyone. Just come on in whenever it pleases you. I am usually shut up in my study at the other end of the house, and John and Theodore can be quite busy with their tutoring. Not even the servants go in there after 9 each morning. What do you say?
She'll do it, Mr. Lawrence. I can convince her.
If you're sure I won't be disturbing anyone, I would dearly love to.
Thank you. I shall be obliged to you both. Good evening, ladies.
Oh, Beth, you are wonderful. You spoke to Mr. Lawrence. Like, I don't know what.
Can we go now, Amy?
Not just yet. I want to see Clara dances with... Shh.
But it is obvious, isn't it? What is Mother? I never can understand you. The Lawrence boy! The first time he makes any appearance in society, those Marsh girls descend on him. I'm sure they were invited, Mother. That has nothing to do with it. I'll bet you that Daisy March has got the Lawrence boy pegged out for one of her elder daughters. Meg? Joe? And don't think that would be a fine feather in her cap. Capturing one of the Lawrence for one of her girls? Especially when they have no money of their own and no prospects likely to turn up. I don't think Joe March would want to marry any boy. Don't talk nonsense, Clara. You take my word for it. The oh-so-terrible Mrs. March has got plans for those girls.
Why all the... Did you hear that, Beth? Oh, Beth, you're crying. It's all right, my dearest. You know, none of it is true.
Can we please go home now, Amy?
Yes, right away.
There you are. We look for you in the dining room. Beth, what's the matter?
We have to go, Joe, right now.
Of course. Laura, leave it, Meg.
Certainly.
Amy, what's happened?
We can't tell you here, not now. Let's go get our coats.
What is it, Joe? Has something happened to Beth? We have to go home right now. Something has upset Beth terribly. Oh, Rory, would you forgive us if we left right away?
Please let me see you home then.
Oh, you're fine. Would you give her goodbyes to your grandfather? Good evening, Mr. Brooke.
Miss March, is it possible that we may meet again?
No, I must get home now. I mean, yes, Mr. Brooke. Thank you, and good night.
Miss March!
Once we returned home and were able to calm Beth down, Amy told us what she had overheard Miss Moffat say. We all fussed and cried, and eventually got the younger girls to bed. Then Meg and I went down to tell Mommy the whole story.
I'm not surprised that it disturbed Beth so, for she isn't used to people. But surely you girls cannot take offense at such talk.
Take offense? I do indeed. Why, if I had been there instead of Beth.
Why do people say such things, Marmee?
For any number of reasons you can never truly know. Learn to recognize the value of praise that comes from other people, and don't busy yourself trying to understand their scorn.
But, Mother, do you have plans for us, as Mrs. Moffat said?
Yes, my dear. I have a great many plans. All mothers do. Mine differ, though, somewhat from Miss Moffat's, I suspect. I want my girls to be beautiful, accomplished, and good, to be admired, loved, and respected, to live happy youths, and to be well and wisely married, to lead useful, pleasant lives with as little care and sorrow to try them as God sees fit to send. My dears, I am ambitious for you, not to have you make a dash in the world, to marry rich men merely because they are rich, or to have splendid houses which are not really homes because love is wanting. I'd rather see you poor men's wives if it meant you were happy, beloved, and contented, rather than queens on thrones without self-respect or peace.
I sometimes wonder if poor girls stand a chance unless they're forward or bold.
Then we'll all be old maids.
Joe.
Better to be happy old maids than unhappy wives, or unmaidenly girls running around to find husbands. Do not worry, Meg. Poverty seldom daunts a sincere lover.
We talked late into the night, not so much as mother instructing her daughters, but as three women, discussing openly, freely. It was the kind of conversation that makes it difficult to return to childish ways. With the holidays concluded and the long New England winter ahead of us, the March families returned to their normal routine. Each of us girls had our daily burdens, as Marmee called them. Amy was still in school, and that seemed to cause her endless irritation.
Here she comes. How does she look? Simply frightful. Amy! What do you want? What happened? Should Mr. Davis strike you with a stick? Molly says he hits on the back of the hand, so a girl can hardly even tie her own hair ribbon. Is that why you kept trash of dismissal, Amy? He sure was angry when he found that funny picture you drew of him. Did he hit you, Amy? Did he?
Certainly not. We just talked.
Talk! That's not we heard you cry out.
I confess I did raise my voice higher than it was necessary.
What did you tell Mr. Davis?
I told him I was not accustomed to being spoken to in front of others like that, and that if my mother knew about it, she would refuse to let me return to his silly old school.
And what did he say?
What could he say? He sort of apologized to me. Then I told him it was bad enough that I have to go to a school with a bunch of ill-mannered, snobby girls who have no sense of peahens. And my hands are fine, thank you.
Meg's daily burden also involved these girls. As governess for the Watson children, she found that being a teacher was even less of an enviable position.
Sarah, please pay attention.
Katie started it. Did not.
Please do not quarrel. We were trying to read the new words on page 16.
I can't read with Sarah poking at me all the time.
Did not. In my book got all wet when she spilled her tea this afternoon. Did not.
Page 16, please. Katie, you will start.
That's the same dress you wore twice this week. Why do you wear a different one? A prettier one?
We are not discussing dresses.
Because she's poor, stupid. Everybody knows that. I'm not stupid.
That is enough, Sarah. Please start reading.
I heard Mama telling Martha that they're poor as church mice. All governesses are. I'm not stupid. Enough.
Katie, you will start.
My burden, of course, was on March. Being her paid companion had many drawbacks. The old woman truly loved being ill and miserable, and enjoyed spreading her miseries widely as she could.
Josephine!
But there was one consolation. Her house had the most marvelous library. Uncle March had been quite the reader and had a fascinating collection of books. Having already decided that I was going to be a world-famous writer, I would hide myself away in that library and read every time Aunt March would drift off to sleep or gossip to corners.
Josephine!
Yes, Aunt March?
Where have you been? Ugh, as if I didn't know. I paid you to keep me company,
not my late husband's old books. What have you there? The Bride of Lammermoor by Sir Walter Scott? It's thrilling, Auntie. Furthermore, thrilling. This is appropriate for a young lady, I imagine. We will continue with Mr. Belshamp's essays. Let us reread the one on perseverance, as I seem to nap during the later sections. Yes, Aunt March. Walter Scott, the Bride of Lammermoor. What's my late husband thinking of?
As for Beth, dear, sweet, and fragile Beth, neither school nor outside work parts of her. Her shyness and fear of people made any efforts to introduce her to the outside world a painful failure. It took some persuasion on all our parts, but eventually she gathered the courage to go over and start playing Mr. Lawrence's grand piano. How her face would shine when she returns, telling us about all the magical sounds she never imagined to create. I had my own private world, a room in the attic where I retreated to do my writing when genius was burning inside me.
Joe?
Yes, Beth?
I'm sorry to disturb you when you're writing. I know how difficult it must be.
Difficult. This wretched story just refuses to cooperate. I've got the princess in the tower, and Ferdinand in the dungeon, and Christopher Columbus. My brain aches so.
I shouldn't bother you then.
No. It seems I've hardly seen you these past few days, Beth.
I've been busy making these
What is it?
slippers for old Mr. Lawrence. He has been so kind to let me come over and play his piano. I must thank him somehow, and I don't know any other way. So I've needle-pointed this pair of slippers for him. Do you think it will be all right?
A capital idea. And your needlepoint is top-notch. He couldn't help but love them.
The only thing is, how do I give them to him?
That shouldn't be too difficult. The next time you're over there, just tell him.
Oh, no, I couldn't. That would be so forward.
How's this, then? You write a little note to go with them, and I'll get the package to Laurie. He can leave them on his grandfather's desk while he's out, and there you are.
Thank you, Joe. That's what we'll do.
Lovely wrapping, Beth. Is this one of Amy's hair ribbons you got on there?
Oh, it's an old one she was gonna throw out, I think.
Spring came, and with it, my first story that I felt confident enough to sell. Well, I wrapped up my manuscript and, as inconspicuously as I could, stole away to Main Street, where the newspaper's editorial office was situated over a dentist parlor. Then, I presented my magnum opus to a balding editor who seemed to care less.
I've been following you, Miss March, ever since you left your house.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. And for good reason. I haven't seen you in days. You never come out of that old attic of yours, and here the weather has been capital, as you put it.
I've been busy.
So when I saw you sneak off, I had to go.
I did not sneak off.
And I find you have come to this place. Such a disappointment. And here I thought Joe March had a mysterious dark secret.
No. Stop being such a child. You're older than I am.
By 2.5 months. So, did you have a bad time in there?
Not very.
You got through quickly.
Yes, thank goodness.
Why did you go alone?
Didn't want anyone to know.
You're the oddest person, Joe. How many did you want to come out?
Only one. How many did you...
What's so funny?
You! Where do you think I've been, Laurie?
The dentist. Of course, I saw you.
Well, I guess I still have a secret then after all.
Christopher Columbus, you are a strange girl. I don't think I'll walk you home after all.
I never said you could.
Very well. I have a secret of my own, you know.
Have you?
And if I tell it to you, you must tell me yours.
Is your secret a nice one?
Oh, isn't it? All with people you know and such fun. I've been aching to tell you for days. Come, you begin.
And you won't say anything to anyone else, will you?
Not a word.
You won't tease me in private?
I never tease.
Yes, you do. But no matter. I just left a story of mine with the editor in the newspaper office up there. And he told me he'd give me an answer next week.
Hurrah for Miss March, the celebrated American authoress.
Hush! Won't come to anything, I dare say, but I couldn't rest until I had tried. I didn't tell the others because I didn't want anyone else to be disappointed.
Why, it won't fail, Joe. Your stories are works of Shakespeare compared to half the rubbish they print every day.
Thank you, McDuff. Now, what's your secret?
Well,
play fair, lawyer. I'll never believe you again.
Do you remember telling me some time back that Meg was angry at you for losing one of her good gloves?
Yes, but...
Well, I know where it is.
Tell them.
John Brooke has it.
He has? How do you know?
I saw it. It fell out of his pocket and landed on his desk. I don't think he saw me see it, though.
But why would
Don't you understand? He must have gotten it at the New Year's Eve dance somehow.
And he's kept it all this time?
Keeps it on him always. Isn't it romantic?
No, it's horrid.
Don't you like it?
It's ridiculous. What will Meg say when I tell her?
You are not to tell anyone.
I didn't promise.
That was understood and I trusted you.
Well, I won't for the present. But I am disgusted and wish you hadn't told me. Meg and John Brooke?
I thought you'd be pleased.
At the idea of anyone coming to take Meg away? No, thank you.
You'll feel better about it when someone comes to take you away.
I'd like to see someone try it.
As should I.
I don't think secrets agree with me. I feel rumbled in my mind since you told me that.
Then let me walk you home.
I don't want to walk. I feel like running. Race back.
Wait, Joe!
Joe!
Good afternoon, Miss March.
Is it? Joe, how could you go running like that? At your age, what will people say? When will you stop such romping ways?
Never. Till I'm stiff and old and have to use a crutch.
Mr. Brooke, I hope you'll excuse me, sister.
No good trying to apologize for Joe.
Nice talk, Lori. You were running just as fast.
Faster. I could have caught you, but I'm much too aged.
I feel it is I who must apologize for my student's behavior. It does not reflect well on a tutor when his pupils...
Bosh and nonsense. Joe! I'm going in. Goodbye, Lori. Meg, are you coming?
In a moment. Good afternoon, Mr. Brooke, and thank you for your company.
The pleasure was all mine, Miss March.
And thank you, Mr. Lawrence, for the gallop. It was indescribable.
And same to you, Josephine. Ta-ta!
Come along, Lori.
Bye.
Joe March, I'll never talk to you again as long as I live.
Meg!
What? Is it Beth?
Oh, Meg, we were waiting for Beth to come back from Mason's and thought you...
Look! A piano! Can you believe such a thing?
Is it from?
I should say so. Not 10 minutes ago, 3 of the servants brought it over.
What a capital fellow old Mr. Lawrence is.
There's a letter too.
What does it say?
It's addressed to Beth.
What can be taking her? I can't wait to see her face.
Here she comes.
Let me tell her.
I just really brought it.
Calm yourselves, girls, or you'll frighten dear Beth.
Hush, everybody. Marnie, they didn't have any more blue thread at the store, so I bought... What has happened?
It was delivered while you were out.
But
And there's a letter for you.
for me, isn't it
Read the
beautiful?
letter.
Marnie, you read it. I can't. Oh, it's too lovely.
It's a addressed Miss Elizabeth March. Dear
Oh, how nice it sounds. I wish someone would write me so.
I have had many pairs of slippers.
Of slippers in my time, but I never had any that suited me quite so well as yours. The delicate needlepoint on them reminds me so of my own gentle mother's hand, and I will always treasure them. I have delayed in thanking you, I fear, too long, as I contemplated how I could repay you. I like to pay my debts, so I hope you will allow the old gentleman to send you something which once belonged to the little granddaughter he lost. I have long hidden her things away, but when I saw you on the steps that evening, you reminded me so of her. I could think of no better place for her piano than with you. With hearty thanks, I remain yours.
Your humble servant, James Lawrence.
Christopher Columbus! You've made a friend, Beth.
Your humble servant, James Lawrence. I can't wait to tell those girls at school.
Play it, Beth. Let's hear how it sounds.
Yeah, play that thing you were practicing yesterday. I must thank him.
Of course, dear.
You write a little note. I'll bring it over.
I can bring it over.
No. I must thank him now. Yes, now.
That isn't the strangest thing I've ever seen. I'd say that piano has turned her head.
Marmee, do you think Beth is all right?
I'm sure she is.
Let's watch through the window.
There she is, at the gate.
She's turning back. She's gone scared.
No, look. She's going up to the door.
I do believe the world is coming to an end.
What is it?
I must thank you, sir, for... Weeks passed and I still heard nothing from the newspapers editor. I just about given up hope when I received a note saying that he would print my story, but not until the fall when the ads were due. My payment? No money, of course, but the experience had been published. I told no one, except Lori, who I swore to secrecy. And then I waited for the day.
But I shall not forget you, Angelo whispered, as the darkness came over his face. The sounds of the nightingale grew louder, and Viola pressed his hand to her cheek. She could not speak, except to moan his name over and over again, but she would not weep. His death gave her strength that would last her all her life, and when it came time for the nightingale to sing one last song for her, the name of Angelo parted on her lips, even as did her last breath. The end.
I like that story better than the one they had last week. This one is so romantic.
Yes, but I don't know if she really loved him. Otherwise, she would have wept real tears, I'm sure.
I just love the name Angelo. Don't you?
Who wrote it, Joe?
Your sister?
You?
You wrote it?
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, Joe, I'm so proud of you.
Let me see.
There it is.
By Miss Josephine March. That's what it says.
Oh, Joe, that is wonderful. Father will be so proud.
Oh, it's a start. I mean, no one might will see it, but
We know you are the most clever girl. And now it's in print, so others will know too.
By Miss Josephine March. It sounds so elegant. Wait till I tell those girls at school.
Joe, you must tell us how all this came about.
last spring I left a story of mine with the editor of the newspaper, and you wouldn't believe what a sour old face he has.
Miss March, this is one of those telegraph things that was just delivered.
What is it, Mommy?
It's from a hospital in Washington. It says Father is very ill and that I should go at once.
Lord, protect us.
Girls, help me get ready. There's so much to do.
The preparations were made quickly and quietly. I got Laura to run down to Main Street to telegraph the hospital that Marmee was on her way. Beth and Amy did all the packing. Meg and Marmee went down to the bank to withdraw a meager savings and then to the train depot to purchase a ticket for Washington. My job, I felt, was the most awkward. I was to deliver a note Marmee had written to Aunt March to ask for some money for expenses.
Of course you come to me. Hadn't I said it was absurd for a man of your father's age and condition to go to the army? Hadn't I
But did anyone listen to me?
Father is very ill, Aunt March. Mother is leaving on the 4 o'clock train. We need your help.
This is a considerable amount of money mentioned in this letter.
Whatever you can spare, Auntie.
He had no business putting his family into such a position.
You're very proud, Father. Even if you're not. And we'd never asked for your lousy money if we had anywhere else to turn.
Josephine!
Sorry, Auntie. I'll go to bed.
I will think the matter over carefully and let your mother know before 4 o'clock. Meanwhile, I shall try to forgive your impudence, young lady.
Here's a bottle of wine to bring to you, Miss March. I assure you it is of some quality and will be appreciated once he's feeling better. And
Mr. Lawrence, that is not necessary.
Nonsense. I only wish that I could take you myself, but I do not travel well in this kind of weather and would soon prove to be a burden to you. So, I have decided to send Mr. Brooke with you.
John, I will not hear of it.
It has all been arranged.
Mr. Lawrence has some commissions for me in Washington that I must see to. I'd be more than happy to be of service to you there.
Bless you both.
Nearly time for the train, ladies.
Let's get this trunk closed up. Here's the money Aunt March sent over, Mommy.
And here's your muff. Beth and I redid the lining.
Thank you, girls. But where's Jo?
She's been gone over an hour.
John, Theodore, best get this trunk out to the carriage.
Yes, Grandfather.
I won't have you girls going down to the station with me.
But Mommy!
I couldn't bear it. And I leave you to Hannah's care and Mr. Lawrence's protection.
Here's Joe. Joe, where have you been?
Jo, I was afraid I'd miss you.
Sorry about all the fuss. Here. My contribution towards getting Father home and making him comfortable.
$25?
Where did you get it?
Jo, I hope you haven't done anything rash.
No. It's mine. Honestly. I didn't beg, borrow, or steal it. I earned it. You see, I made a frightful mess of dealing with Aunt March.
She already sent the money, Joe.
Did she? I was hoping she would, but I couldn't be sure. And I felt pretty responsible for making such a mess of things, and felt it was my job to... Well, I only sold what was my own.
Your hair!
Your beautiful hair. Oh, Joe, how could you?
Christopher Columbus!
Oh, Jo, there was no need for this. But I love you all the more because of it.
I mean, it doesn't affect the fate of the nation or anything. I was walking down Walnut Street, and there were these long tails of hair in the window, and they didn't look any better than mine. Plus, I figured it would do my brain some good to have that knob taken off. My head feels deliciously light and cool, and, well, if it looks a bit boyish right now, that's more my style, wouldn't you say?
Jo, you are the darlingest girl I ever knew.
I will use the money wisely, Jo, for I know what you have done to get it.
The train, dear ladies.
Goodbye, my darlings. You must eat right to me.
Every day, Mommy. I will see to it.
And be good and do not fret. And God will bless us and keep us all.
Goodbye, Marmy.
Give love to our father.
Don't forget the lunch basket.
Take good care of her, John.
I will.
That night, I stayed up late and had to wait from all the others.
Joe, you haven't gone to bed yet either? No. I can hear Amy snoring up there. Thank goodness the young ones can sleep.
Yes.
Joe, everything will be all right in the end, don't you think?
Yes. I see that John Brooke is going to army.
Joe, I won't hear you.
He's a good man, Meg. I'm glad he's with her.
Yes. Oh, dear, what is it? Are you crying about Father?
Not now.
And Mother will be fine.
I know.
What then?
My hair!
The weather grew cold and rainy as the days got shorter, and the March family, scattered about as they were, tried to stay together by way of the U.S. mail service.
Dearest Mother, how happy your last letter made us all feel. We were so glad to hear that Father is improving, that we laughed and cried over it all afternoon long. How kind Mr. Brooke is, and how fortunate that Mr. Lawrence's business detains him near you so long, since he is so useful to you and Father.
Ma chère maman, I am behaving myself very well, even though Meg sometimes says otherwise, but I'm trying to keep the peace, even when Jo acts so unladylike and I have to point it out to her. My French lessons are coming along well, but Hattie King does disturb me so when she talks French to me all fast, and she knows I cannot bonjour and merci like her, because I've never been to France. She has. The sleeves of my blue dress were all worn out, so Meg put in new ones, but they don't match like I'd wish them to.
Dear Mother, I'm going to press some pansies in this letter for you and Father, for they're the last of the summer, and the frost came again last night, and the flower beds look so mournful. I've been practicing Morning at Rest on the piano, though it makes me so sad because it's one of Father's favorites. I remember to wind the clocks every morning, and I've started going to the Hummels to help with the baby. Mrs. Hummel misses you so and talks about you all the time, even though I can only understand a little of what she says.
My precious Marmee, 3 cheers for Father and his much improved self. We're all behaving ourselves, more or less. Don March becomes more cross with the approaching of winter, but I hold my tongue. Honest, I do. Laurie comes over often and keeps us in cheer, for he can be such a silly boy at times. And Mr. Lawrence is so kind, playing father to us. I think he rather enjoys it. I've tried to write some more, but every time I shut myself in the attic, I just stare at the old furniture up here, and my brain just throbs with idleness. Your daughter Authoress needs her family back together before genius will burn again, I'm afraid.
Give my dearest love to Father, and believe me when I say how much we miss you both. Your own, Meg.
Adieu, très love to Papa, your affectionate daughter, Amy Curtis March.
Oh, do come home soon to your loving little Beth.
Give him the lovingest hug that ever was, and kiss yourself a dozen times from your topsy-turvy Joe.
Years ago, when Meg did. Why? And I'll tell you. Oh, Joe, the baby is dead. Baby? Mrs. Hummels. It died in my arms just before she got home. Oh, poor dear. How dreadful for you. It wasn't dreadful, Joe. Only so sad. Mrs. Hummel had gone to get the doctor, and I held the baby and was singing to her that lullaby that Marmee always used to. And then I gave out a little tremble and cried, and then lay very still. The doctor said it was scarlet fever.
But, Beth, you've never had the fever.
The doctor said to go home and take belladonna right away. And so you shall.
Hannah! Let's get this wet cloak off you. Come sit over here, Beth. I never should have let you go to the Hummels. I should have gone myself.
Meg! Amy! Don't let Amy come near. She has never had the fever, and I should hate to give it to her.
Heavens, what is all this shouting about? It's Beth. She might have the fever.
Lord protect us.
Beth did have the fever, and by the next morning her frail little body was burning with the ailment. We wanted to telegraph Marmee right away, but Hannah wouldn't hear of it. Amy, much against her will, was sent on Marsh's house to stay. And twice a day, Dr. Banks came by to check on Beth. Meg had a telegram to send in case Beth's condition would get worse. After 5 days, Beth lost consciousness, and the doctor ordered that Miss March be sent for at once. Meg went to send the telegram, and I retreated to my attic room with more despair than I ever felt before.
What is it, Joe? Is Beth worse?
We've sent for Mother. The doctor told us to.
Oh no, it's not as bad as that.
She doesn't even know us, Lori. When her eyes are open, she sees nothing. And there's no one here to help us bear it. Mother and Father both gone, and God seems so far away I can't find her.
I'm here, Joe. Hold on to me.
Beth is my conscience, my soul. I can't give her up. I can't.
Poor girl. You're worn out. You've had no sleep.
Lori, why is it that good and dear people always die young?
Not always. That's just the looks.
Lori!
If it's any comfort to you, the mother will be here soon.
Perhaps not soon enough. Megally sent the telegram an hour ago.
But I telegraphed her yesterday.
What?
Hannah's instructions be dashed. I wired yesterday afternoon, and John answered she'd come at once.
You did? Oh, my Lord. I'm sorry. It was dreadful of me, but you're such a dear, and I couldn't help flying at you.
I didn't mind.
Marty is coming.
On the late train. I'm going to meet her at the station at 2 in the morning.
You are an angel, Lord. How can I ever thank you?
If I'd meet again, I rather liked it.
The hours ticked by rather slowly, and there was no change in Beth's condition. Oh my God, if only Marmy would come.
God spares Beth. I'll never complain again.
If God spares Beth, I'll try to love and serve him all my life.
I wish I had no heart. It ain't so.
If life is often as hard as this, Meg, I don't see how we shall ever get through it. Hannah! Hannah, what's happening?
Oh, my poor Beth. Her skin is damp. Her fever has turned. Oh my goodness me.
Thank you, Lori.
Marmy, she's come! She's come!
My girls, where's our Beth?
Hannah was right. The fever passed, and by morning Beth's eyes were clear and quite bright. With Marmy home again and all of us tending and nursing to her, Beth gradually got her strength back, and by Christmas Eve she was well enough to join the rest of the family downstairs.
Here she comes.
Mr. Lawrence, they're bringing her down.
Watch out below.
3 cheers for Beth.
Beth, look at the tree. It's not nearly as nice as if you'd hoped.
Don't drop her, Lord.
She's light as a feather.
Let's set her down on the chair here.
Gently, Lori.
Merry Christmas, my dear one.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence.
Doesn't she look splendid?
I'll get the wine. Beth, Mr. Lawrence has provided the most marvelous treat.
Once again.
Grandfather can't help himself when it comes to the March girls.
Are you comfortable there, my dear?
Yes. One sip of this, Miss Beth, and it'll put the color right back in your cheeks. I'll get the special wine glasses.
After all, it is Christmas, isn't it?
John!
I brought a special present for the March family.
Father!
You've returned.
And so the March family was all together once again. It would be the last time, for the days that followed were filled with new people and new experiences. I can only pause and smile now when I think of that time, that Christmas 1864. And I frown, and I laugh when I think of what would become of those 4 little girls.
How's baseball, Elliot?
Not doing preaching to the fire.
Oh, really?
And I younger. does. Yeah.
love. Not for Joe March, thank you, but for Meg. Losing her was inevitable, but as was my way, I wasn't about to give her up without a fight.
Please stop referring to Mr. Brooke as my John. It isn't proper or true. I've told you, I don't care much for him, and that's all there is to be said.
But you're not your old self, Meg. Not a bit. You seem so far away from me at times, and I know it is because of him. And Lori tells me things.
What things?
How John feels about you.
Oh, don't gossip about it, Joe. I couldn't bear it.
Oh, I know you. He'll come over here someday and get down on both knees to propose, and you won't know what to say. Instead of giving him a firm no, you'll blush and cry and give it to him.
I'm not so silly and weak as you think. I know just what I should say, for I needn't to be taken unawares.
Really? What will you say?
I shall merely say, quite calmly and decidedly, thank you, Mr. Brooke. You are very kind, but I agree with my father that I am too young to enter into any engagement at present, so please say no more, but let us be friends as we were.
Oh, I wish I could be here to see it.
What do you mean?
He's coming today. Well, Lori and I guess it would be today.
Today?
I'm so glad you're prepared, Meg. Everything will be all right after all. What I wouldn't give to see his face when you tell him.
Joe, where are you going?
Be firm, Meg.
Good afternoon, Miss March. I came to get my umbrella that I left. That is to see how your father finds himself today.
It is very well. He's in the rack. I'll get him and tell you are here. Oh, please, sit down. I'll get my father and...
Don't go. Are you afraid of me, Margaret?
How could I be so afraid when you've been so kind to Father and all of us? I only wish I could thank you for it.
Shall I tell you how?
Oh, no, please don't. I'd rather not.
I won't trouble you, Meg. I love you so much. I only want to know if you care for me a little.
Thank you, Mr. Brooke. You're very kind, but I don't know.
Will you try and find out? I want to know so much.
I'm too young.
I'll wait. And perhaps in the meantime you could be learning to like me. Would it be such a difficult thing to learn?
Not if I choose to learn.
Please choose to learn, Meg. And perhaps I can help you. I love to teach, and this will be easier than German.
I don't choose. Please, go away and leave me be.
Do you really mean that?
Yes, I do.
May I hope that you'll change your mind someday? Don't play with me, Meg. I didn't think that of you.
Don't think of me at all, then.
I wonder if that is possible.
Bless me, what's all this?
Excuse me.
It's Father's friend. I'm so surprised to see you, Aunt March.
That's evident. Well, what is Father's friend saying to make you look like a peony? There's mischief going on here, Margaret, and I insist on knowing what it is.
We were merely talking. Mr. Brooke came for his umbrella and...
Brooke? The Lawrence's boy's tutor? Is that the sort of person you associate with? Hired help?
Hush, he'll hear you.
Don't hush me, young lady. I've something to say to you, and I must free my mind at once. Tell me, do you mean to marry this person? For if you do, not one penny of my money ever goes to you. Remember that and be a sensible girl.
I shall marry whom I please, Aunt March. And you can leave your money to anyone you like.
Tiny! Is that the way you take my advice, miss? You'll be sorry for it by when you tried love a shabby little cottage and found it a failure.
It can't be any worse than what some people find in big houses.
Now, Meg, my dear, be reasonable and take my advice. I mean it kindly. I don't want you to spoil your whole life before you've even started it. You ought to marry well and make a rich match.
Mother and Father don't think so. They like John, even though he is poor.
Your parents, my dear, have no more worldly wisdom than two babies.
I am glad of it.
This tutor has no money, no respectable relations, I understand, no prospects.
John is good and wise. He's got heaps of talent. He's willing to work and sure to get on. Everyone likes him and respects him, and I'm proud to think he cares for me. Though I'm poor and young and silly, he knows you have rich relations, child. That's the secret of his liking, I suspect. Aunt March, how dare you say such a thing? My John wouldn't marry for money any more than I would, while I wash my hands of the whole affair. You are a willful child, and you will lose more than you know by this piece of folly. Don't expect anything from me when you are married. I am done with you. Forever.
Thank you for defending me, Meg.
John, you heard...
And I thank your Aunt March for proving that you do care for me a little.
I didn't know how much until she said all those awful things about you.
And I ought to leave?
No.
May I stay and be happy? May I?
Yes, John.
Meg, what did he say when Christopher Columbus?
They were married by that summer, and though I was resigned to it, I couldn't help but blame Aunt March for it all. The war finally came to an end, and Father was hired as an assistant minister at the church. Meg and John moved into a small house not far off, and before the year was over, they had twins, a boy and a girl. Everyone was thrilled, except Aunt March, who found it excessive. I no longer worked for our rich relative. Amy made a more favorable impression on the old one than I ever did. Soon she was rooted to her. And, well, Beth, her health was much the worse for her bout with scarlet fever, and she was able to help Hannah less and less. But her pure and open spirit remained unchanged. As for myself, my writing occupied more and more of my time, and I managed to sell a story often enough to contribute substantially to the family. But with Lori away at college and Meg out of the house, life seemed much quieter and less exciting. Was it because I was finally growing up?
Is this the home of that literary genius March you hear so much talk about?
Lori! What a surprise! But your letter said...
I left campus a few days early and did well in my exams. You'll be surprised to hear. John Brooke ought to be proud.
Me too. He's not the only one who wanted to drum some sense into that head of yours. So sit and tell me all the news. Did you propose marriage to anyone this week?
Not this week.
You are incorrigible, Lori. According to your letters, you've fallen in love every month this past semester.
Don't be like that, Joe. Jealousy isn't for you.
Jealousy? I just didn't want you to give flirting a bad name. And you do flirt atrociously, Lori.
Well, I'm learning. Anyways, I'm glad you can't flirt, Joe. It's nice to see a sensible and straightforward girl who can be jolly and kind without making a fool of herself.
Oh, indeed. I've become very responsible and dignified since you've been away.
You have. I see you burnt the hem of that dress as well.
Oh, that. Couldn't be helped.
And grandfather tells me you gave Amy a mild shock by running all the way to church on Easter Sunday.
I was late. Besides, it was a luscious day.
You haven't changed.
But you have. Why are you looking at me in that way?
In what way?
That painfully serious way.
Is it so obvious?
What is it, Lori?
I must say it, Joe, and you must hear me. It's no use. We've got to have it out.
I don't think I like this conversation. But say what you like, I'll listen.
I have loved you ever since I've known you, Joe. I couldn't help it. I've tried to show it in the past before, but you wouldn't let me.
Dear, I had hoped to save you this. I only wanted you to understand that I don't...
I know! And it only made me love you all the more. Being away at school these past few years, meeting so many new people, knowing what different girls are like, it only made me want to be with you. And I've waited, and I've hoped, and I know I'm not half as good enough for you.
Yes, you are. You are a great deal too good for me. And I'm grateful to you, and so proud and fond of you. But somehow, I don't love you as you want me to. I've tried, but I can't change the feeling, and it would be a lie don't.
Really? Truly, Joe?
Really, truly, dear. Oh, I'm sorry. So desperately sorry. I could kill myself if it would do any good. I wish you wouldn't take it so hard.
How am I supposed to take it? We are no longer children, Joe. We are not playing a game. We cannot always remain as we were.
Can't we? I suppose not.
I suppose there is one logical explanation for your lack of feeling for me.
There is?
There's someone else that you love.
Oh, is there indeed? Wild old Joe March, who'd have me? No, Lori, there's no one else. I haven't the least idea of going off and loving anyone else.
But you will, after a while, and what will become of me?
You'll love someone else too, like a sensible boy, and forget all this trouble. Someone fine and good and accomplished who will never make you feel ashamed. Someone elegant. Not Aunt Joe March with her scribbling and awkward ways.
Anything more?
Nothing more, except that I don't believe I shall ever marry. I'm happy as I am, and I love my liberty too well to be in any hurry to give it up for any mortal man.
No, I know better. You think so now, but there will come a time, sooner than you think, when you'll meet some man, some fool who makes you think that you're everything that you're not. And you'll love him tremendously, and live and die for him. I know you will. It's just your way. Well, I, for one, will not be able to stand by and watch such a thing happen.
Lori, where are you going?
To the devil!
You asked me the other day what my wishes were, Marmee?
Yes, Joe. You seemed somewhat despondent, and I wanted to know what was on your mind.
Well, I'll tell you one of my wishes. I want to go away someplace this winter for a change.
Why is that?
I want something new. I feel restless and anxious.
Anxious for what, dear?
To be seeing and doing and learning more than I am. Lately, all I do is sit around and brood too much over my own small affairs. I need stirring up, to try my wings.
And where is it you want to try your wings?
New York. I had a bright idea yesterday, and this is it. You know how Mrs. Kierke wrote to you, asking if you knew of some respectable young person to teach her children and to sew and whatnot? I think I could suit her if I tried.
I'm sure you would, and it would be a good experience for you. But what about your writing?
All the better for a change. I've gotten so stale. In New York, I could see and hear new things, get new ideas.
I have no doubt about it. But is this the only reason for your sudden fancy?
No, Marmee.
It's Laurie, isn't it?
Yes.
You don't care for him in the same way it is evident he cares for you?
I love the dear boy, as I always have. But no, not in the way he wishes.
I'm glad of that, Joe.
You are?
Yes, because I don't think you are suited to one another. As friends, you are very happy, but I fear you are too much alike and too fond of freedom, not to mention your strong wills, to ever be truly happy as husband and wife.
So you don't mind? Aunt March would have a conniption fit if she knew I was tossing off a Lawrence.
Let's put it this way. Miss Moffat will have a reason for hope for her Clara.
Marmee.
Let's talk about your ideas for New York with Father after dinner.
So plans were made to send Joe March out into the wide, wide world. Miss Kierke gladly accepted me, and all the travel arrangements were made, but leaving Beth was the most difficult part of my plan.
I will write and tell you about everything, Beth. Every day, if I can. And you'll have wonderful letters to keep you company, rather than just moody old Joe like you have now.
I'm so happy for you, Joe.
Are you, my dear?
I always knew you would have to leave this place and go off and become a great writer.
Well, governess at Mrs. Kirby's boarding house isn't exactly the same as going off to Paris to write poetry, but it's a start.
I shall miss you, Joe.
And I'll miss you, my precious Beth. I would take you with me if I could.
No, Joe. I belong here, and only here.
I arrived in New York so timid and nervous that no one at home would have recognized their wild Joe. But once in Miss Kirby's boarding house, I felt a little more sure of myself.
No, my dear, make yourself at home. I'm on the go from morning to night, as you may suppose, with the borders of my own family, but a great anxiety will be over my for the children I've saved with you. You use this sitting room for lessons, but all of my rooms are open to you. I promised you, dear mother, to do all I could to make you comfortable. There are some pleasant people in this house who feel sociable, and the evenings are always free. Now you come to me if there are any problems. I will do my best. What in heaven's name? Girls, what are you doing to the professor?
Oh, Mrs. Kirby, I'm afraid I'm to blame.
He really isn't there, Mama. Didn't I tell you?
Get off the professor immediately, Kitty.
My turn, my turn.
Afraid not, Miss May. You're disturbing all boarders.
Oh, what will Miss March think of us? I shouldn't wonder. Josephine, here my girls, Kitty and Minnie. Say hello to Miss March.
Hello.
And this is Professor Bear. He's in the second floor room.
I must apologize for rude behavior, Miss March.
Not at all. I give a pretty good bear impersonation myself.
You see, Mrs. Kirky, the children were teasing me about my name. Professor Bear is a bear, they say, and so I act like a bear for them.
I've told you girls to leave the professor alone when he's working. Thank goodness you've come, Josephine, before my girls become as wild as horses. Now off and get your tea, girls. Mr. Connor said I'm in the kitchen half an hour ago. They're not bad girls, Josephine.
Bad girls? Not at all. Very spirited.
That's the word, spirited. The professor knows.
But I must not intrude any further. Good afternoon, Miss March. I hope you like it here.
I'm sure I will.
Good. I must return to my room.
He's a dear man from Berlin, very learned and good with prose churches. He takes in pupils and does some translating, but in Europe he is quite a scholar, they say. It's a sad story. Now let me show it to you. Right this way. It's got a fine view of the church tower.
And so began my career as governess. As for my other career, New York was a stimulating and discouraging place. I submitted a new story to a weekly newspaper only to be told that it was not sensational enough. It wasn't until I added gypsies, duchesses, bandits, and murderers that they liked it. So I became a new regretter of sorts, but at what a price. I soon learned that Professor Bear was indeed a scholar, as Miss Kirby had said. This German knew more literature and English than I ever imagined knowing.
Miss March.
Yes, Professor?
I've been anxious to show you something.
What is it, Professor?
I found the Emerson that was hiding in my room among all those books and papers that made such a mess. I want to give it to you.
Thank you, Professor. I shall return it as soon as I...
No, for you to keep.
I want to give it to you because this book says what's in my heart for the writers.
Thank you.
Read what's written inside.
To Miss Josephine March, may your words be as extraordinary as the field you have chosen. Friedrich there. Oh, Professor, I don't know what to say.
Then say nothing. It makes me happy to give it.
These words shame me, Professor.
Why would you say that?
Well, because I've yet to write anything extraordinary. I'm just a scribbler, and a pretty ordinary one at that.
Perhaps sometime you'll let me see.
Read my stories. Oh, I would be too embarrassed. You know so much.
I'd read them not like a teacher, but like a friend.
Well, all right. I promise. Someday.
Good. Now, you must tell me what you thought about the Goldsmith novel.
As the weeks passed, I felt as if Miss Kirky's home was mine as well. Little Kitty and me were indeed spirited, but we liked each other from the start, and we had a grand time.
8 plus 8 equals 16. 9 plus 9 equals 18. 10 plus 10 equals 20.
Josephine, you're back, finally.
We've been to the park. Is something wrong, Mrs. Kirky?
We were counting lampposts, Mama.
And squirrels.
And dividing by tens.
That's very nice, girls. But Miss March has visitors.
I have?
Yes, dear. Waiting in the sitting room. Come along, girls.
11 plus 11 equals 22. 12 plus 12 equals...
Hey! I'm March.
Oh, finally. Do you realize we've been waiting here for over 30 minutes?
Hello, Auntie. But such a surprise. Amy, why didn't you write that you were coming for a visit?
We aren't here for a visit. I thought we would pay a common courtesy call since we are passing through.
Passing through?
Our boat leaves this afternoon, Joe. I'm accompanying Aunt March to Europe.
Oh, Amy, I'm so excited for you.
I know I once spoke of bringing you along with me, Josephine, but Amy is a much more suitable companion, you must admit.
I hope you don't mind terribly, Joe. I know you've always dreamt of going.
Oh, I am disappointed, that's pretty certain. But I'll get there someday. And in the meantime, how marvelous for you, Amy. You see the world's great paintings and...
I am going purely for medical reasons. I will be taking the lodgers in highly respectable places and tending to my health.
I will write to you about everything, Joe. I believe Europe will make a real woman of me.
I'm sure it will. Then you'll meet a handsome Italian count and marry into his titled family and live in a palazzo.
And I'll send for you and we'll dig in the Roman Forum for relics and carry out the plans you made so many times.
Ridiculous chatter. The very idea. Come, Amy, you must see that my trunks are put aboard safely.
Must you go already?
Steamboats do not wait for idle talk. Goodbye, Josephine.
Goodbye, Auntie. I mean, bon voyage.
I promise I will write. And if you'd like, I'll give my best to Laurie and Mr. Lawrence when we meet them in Paris.
Laurie? In Paris?
They left on the 15th. I think that's what convinced Aunt March to go. She said if Europe was good enough for the Lawrences, it could be good enough for me. Oh, goodbye, Joe.
Miss Joe?
Yes, Professor?
I wanted to talk to you about your stories, but this is that time.
No. Very good time, Professor. You read them all?
Ah, yes.
Well then, give me the truth and don't be stingy with it.
Miss Joe?
Pretty awful, aren't they?
I was only that, my friend. Why do you waste your talent on such... Oh, I'm too cruel, I don't know my place.
No, Professor. Is it you? I'm sorry. It's just that...
Tell me, my friend.
It's just that Amy's going with Aunt March to Europe when for years she told me she would take me. And then I find out that Laurie was in New York and didn't even stop to call on me.
Laurie, this is the friend you told me so much about.
Yes.
He must be a very foolish man to do such a thing.
Professor, I'm the fool. I deserve everything that's happened to me. And you're right about those stories. I ought to be ashamed. But, you see, the maid in the dungeon paid well enough for me to buy all of this year's Christmas gifts, and the gypsy lover let me buy books and send some money home, and...
You have talent, Miss Joey. I can tell from this that you have great talent.
Do you really think so, Professor?
But you must treat your talent with care. You must write only what you feel in here, in your heart, and in your soul. Or then your talent will blossom, and you will truly be a writer.
You're so kind, Professor. And you're wise as well. I will do what you say, and I thank you.
Ma chère Josephine, Paris is très magnifique. Such a delightful time I am having. And even Auntie has admitted on occasion that there certainly is something to France. For they have such a respect for the old and old-fashioned things. On sunny days, I'm in the Tuileries garden, and rainy days, I'm in the Louvre reveling through the pictures. I'm captivating my eyes and taste as fast as I can. Laurie makes fun of me sometimes, but he's so très fou sometimes. Yesterday, at the museum, I saw Napoleon's cocked hat and gray coat, his baby's cradle, and even his old toothbrush. Also, Marie Antoinette's little shoe, the ring of St. Denis, Charlemagne's sword, and so many other things. Who'd imagine I'd get to see such things? Oh, Auntie's calling now, I must close. I long to see you again. In spite of all my nonsense, I am votre amie.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air numbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
I don't know if the kind Mrs. Geert would appreciate her boarding house being compared to Macbeth's castle.
Oh, it's wonderful, Professor. It has always been my dream to see Macbeth performed on a stage.
I thought it was her dream to play Macbeth herself.
That too. What I could do with the dagger scene.
I should very much like to see it.
What a villain I would be. Oh, but that man tonight, he was capital, just capital. Exactly like I imagined. Though I would still like to get my hands on the Scottish thing. I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet and be baited by the rebel's curse.
Bravo, bravo!
That was always our favorite. Laurie and I.
Tell me, have you heard from your friend Laurie?
No. Amy saw him in Paris, but not a word from him. I did mess up everything there, Professor.
Perhaps you only did what was in your heart.
Perhaps. I'll never know for sure. Oh, but what a wonderful time I had tonight. I want to be something special, Professor. I want to do exciting and marvelous things. If I can't play Macbeth, then I shall write stuff just as good. Such a conceit, but if you won't tell Mr. Shakespeare, then I won't.
Have you been writing lately, my friend?
Not a word. I've tried, goodness knows, but it all comes out so... It's like you said, Professor. It has to come from the heart, or it's nothing. But listen to me going on and on. You've got pupils first thing in the morning, and Minnie and Kitty will be up early, and here I am, prattling on about goodness knows what.
Then I thank you for an enjoyable evening, and we'll say my goodnight.
Oh, but I must thank you. Just wait till I write my Beth. She'll be thrilled. Oh, I wish you could meet Beth. She's not a silly goose like her sister. She's so true.
I should very much like to meet her someday.
Of course, she'd be petrified of you.
Am I so fearsome?
No, it's just that she tends to shy away from strangers, but once she got to know you, she'd see...
What would you see, Miss Jo?
A very kind, very dear friend. Someone she could trust and depend on.
Yes, she would.
Oh, it's so late. I should turn off the lamp over here. Oh, it's a letter from Meg. Mrs. Kierke must have brought it in after we left for the theater.
What is it, Miss Jo?
Joe, Marmee doesn't know I'm writing this to you, and she would not approve. But come home as soon as you can, Joe. Beth is much worse, and I fear...
Miss Joe?
It's my Beth. She's very ill, and I must leave her home first thing in the morning.
I see.
I'm sure Mrs. Kierke will understand. Excuse me, I must get packing.
I understand. Perhaps you will allow me to accompany you to the train station in the morning. I'd like to be of some service.
Would you? Thank you. Excuse me.
I returned home to a dark and quiet house. How quickly it had all happened. At Christmas, where the whole family was joyfully reunited, to this cold February day where all was silence and waiting.
Can I see Beth?
No. She's sleeping sound. Come in. Let me look at you. My wild Joe. Different, you see.
Oh, your Joe's just the same, I'm afraid. No chance of improvement. I must have said the wrong thing at least twice a day when I was in New York, but I don't regret any of it because I had a capital time.
So we gathered from your letters, but so great to have you home again.
And what of Beth? She will get better, won't she, Father?
I'm afraid not. All the doctors have said the same thing, and hoping for recovery now seems almost prideful. All we can do now is keep Beth comfortable and enjoy her sweet disposition while we still have her here with us.
Oh, Father.
Beth had indeed maintained her sweet, unselfish ways. We spent hours together in her room talking of foolish things and days gone by. It wasn't until several days after my return that we were able to speak about what truly occupied our minds.
When I am gone, Joe, you must stand by Mother and Father.
We won't speak of such things.
But we must. You see, Meg has John and the twins to comfort her, and Amy has a whole new world opening up to her. But Mother and Father, they will need you all the more, Joe.
I'll do my best, Beth, but I'd rather
Please, don't. I have been resigned to it for so long that it only hurts me to see those I love trying so hard to keep hoping. You see, Joe, I have always had the feeling it was never intended I should live long.
But that's just a morbid fantasy you have because you feel so well.
I've always known. I'm not like the rest of you. I never made plans about what I'd do when I grew up. I never thought of myself as grown or married. I could never seem to imagine myself as anything but shy little Beth, hiding myself away in this house of no use anywhere but here. I wanted never to go away, and the hard part now is leaving you all. I am not scared, Joe, but it seems as if I shall be homesick for you all, even in heaven.
Beth was with us until the spring. Then, one night, as quietly and unobtrusively as she tried to be all her life, she left us. That morning her face was full of such painless peace that those of us who loved her dearly couldn't help but thank God that she was well at last. What would Joe March do without her conscience, her soul? Beth had left the gold for my baby, and not knowing how else to handle my grief, I turned to writing. I wrote about Beth and about all of us, and about how angry and sad and alone I felt. The more I wrote, the more I started to realize what the professor had said about writing what you can only feel in your heart. But enough adventure for Joe March for now. Elsewhere, another adventure is taking place. I will tell you about the romance between Amy and Laurie, as it was later related to me by the participants themselves. It began in Paris.
There you are, mademoiselle. Your aunt said I'd find you here. Now tell me, how many times are you going to sketch that same statue?
Until I get it right.
I think it looks frightful enough as a statue. Why put it on paper as well?
It's a very great statue, Laurie, and by sketching it, I will try to understand its greatness. That's what all the art books say.
I'm bored with statues and gardens and... Amy, come and ride with me this afternoon. The valet at the hotel was telling me of a little town not far from Paris where they have bullfights.
No, thank you.
And why not?
You forget, Laurie, that I am in Europe as Aunt March's companion.
You know the old woman will nap all afternoon.
And when I am not required by her, I will use that time to broaden my horizons and add more to my cultural well-being.
So you're so busy trying to be a highbrow lady that you don't know how to have any fun.
And you, Mr. Lawrence, are so busy being a child that you don't know how to do anything but have fun.
Me? A child? Why, you're the...
I got the arms wrong.
Oh.
Things got somewhat stranger in Heidelberg.
Joe wrote to me about this German professor in New York who taught her all about Beethoven and how to really appreciate his music.
Did she now?
She explained that to truly understand Beethoven, you have to understand the German temperament.
That's probably true.
Music is something that is so easy to like, but so difficult to really appreciate.
Then I suppose I shouldn't bother.
You know what? Joe was right about you, Laurie.
I sincerely doubt it.
You are a frightfully unserious person. She said that as a childhood playmate, you would have been ideal, but as a grown-up adult, well, something is lacking.
Joe said that.
Well, she implied it.
What does Joe know about it anyway? Does she ever act like a grown-up adult?
No.
Well, there you have it.
Still, I think that if a man...
Trying to listen to the music.
Then, weeks later, things got somewhat more difficult in the bottom.
Laurie, there you are.
Miss March, I never thought I'd find you at a casino. Have you had a change of heart or what?
I've been looking for you all over. Your grandfather needs you. He seems rather ill this evening.
And she sent you after me.
No, I thought you ought to know.
I know. Ever since we've come to Baden-Baden, he's done nothing but complain. Goodness, people come to Baden-Baden to improve their health. He comes to get sick.
So you go off to some gambling casino to spend his money?
My money. If it was his money, I'd still be in there.
Theodore Lawrence,
Yes, Miss Well-Bred Amy March.
Do you want to know what I honestly think of you?
Pining to be told.
Well, I despise you.
Why's that, Fred?
Because with every chance of being good, useful, and happy, you are faulty, lazy, and miserable.
Strong language, mademoiselle.
If you'd like it, I'll go on.
Please do. It's quite interesting.
I thought you'd find it so. Selfish people always like to hear about themselves.
So I'm selfish too now, am I?
When I first saw you in Paris, I thought you'd grown up and changed. And I swore that I could stop being so concerned about myself and try to better myself. But over the past few weeks, I can see that I was wrong about you. And maybe about myself as well. And I quite despise you for it.
Then, finally, there was Rome.
Good afternoon, Amy.
Laurie, you surprised me. How's your your grandfather today?
Much better. We even toured the Vatican Library this morning. You know grandfather and old books.
I'm glad to hear he's doing well. I think the Italy climate agrees with Aunt March as well. She has been in an unusually cheerful mood these past few days.
That's good. Looking at more old churches.
Yes.
No shortage of old churches in Rome.
According to this book, the Cappuccini Chapel should be right down the street, but I don't see it.
Let me look.
Perhaps it's too hot anyway. Have you noticed how quiet the streets get around this time of day?
Siesta time. I can't make heads or tails of this map.
Siesta time. What a quaint idea. Though I can't see folks back in New England taking to it.
Perhaps you are just a little bit homesick, Amy.
Perhaps I am. I was thinking about Beth again this morning and how strange it will be to go home and she won't be there. And then I thought to myself how wise she was. In her childlike ways, she was so wise. And here I am, traveling all over Europe with Aunt March taking it all in. But I don't feel as if I've changed at all.
Oh, but you have. I mean, you are not the same little Amy March I remember back home.
I don't feel the same, but am I anything or anyone better than I was? That's what I wonder.
I know you don't think much of me, Amy. You've said so on certain occasions, but in my opinion, you are quite a remarkable person, and what you think of me means much more than I ever thought another person could. And what I'm trying to say is, if you'll only forgive me and... Oh, I can't read maps in Italian. Good day, Miss March.
Lori.
It was Meg who first told me of their engagement. Amy had written to her and asked her to relay the news to poor dear Joe. I took it well, as they say, but more for Meg's sake than any sense of good-natured behavior.
Oh, it's perfect, Meg. Amy loves fine things and elegant places, and Lori can provide them. I would have been a perpetual embarrassment to the dear boy, but she will be a credit to him and to herself.
I think our Amy has changed, Joe. In her letters, she seems much different, less flighty and self-absorbed. And in her letter, her genuine concern for you and how you might react to her news, well, it was rather touching and sincerity.
Perhaps Lori is responsible for the change in her. He could always get the March girls to do just about anything, except get me to marry him.
Joe, do you mind awfully?
Regrets? Not many.
We do worry about you, you know. Our Joe, always the baddest and bravest of the bunch. But now you seem so fragile.
I'll be all right. No reason for anyone to make a fuss.
How is your writing going?
Pretty fair. I sent off a little novella to the professor the other day, so if he thinks it's as good as I feel it is, then I'll be overjoyed.
You and the professor write each other often?
I scribble off pages to him whenever genius burns, and he, dear man that he is, answers every letter with patience and care, even though I'm sure he has much better things to be doing with his time. But that's just the sort of man he is, Meg. So kind and caring.
Your professor sounds like he's touched Joe's heart.
My heart. Yes, but he's a gentleman, Meg, and a scholar, too. He sees right through me and my silly stories and isn't afraid to tell me so. So you better give up any romantic notion you might have about us.
I will, as long as you promise you won't. How are the twins? Well, they are very well. They've gotten so big, and they just love their father. How is John doing? Oh, he is great. I mean, he just loves playing with them and crawling around. He just loves those two.
I remember the day he proposed to you. That was a mess, huh? Have you been speaking to Aunt March?
Not really. Not since she got back with Amy. Have you?
No, she's been, as you say, in Europe with Aunt March. I really don't think she's quite the biggest fan of me anymore. No, she always thought that Amy was more a suitable companion anyway, so.
Yes. I mean, she never really liked John, the fact that I married him.
John has arrived with the twins. They're waiting outside in the carriage.
I must run. Goodbye, John. See you on Tuesday, Marmy, for dinner.
Make sure to give the children a kiss for me.
It's all right, Marmee. Megas told me, and I am behaving myself, so it's safe to come in.
Oh, Joe, I hope you are not too cross with me. I wanted to tell you myself, but Meg said that Amy insisted she break the news to you.
Amy knows I always try to act more mature in front of Meg.
She was frightfully worried about you. First, she takes your trip to Europe with Aunt March, and then she and Lori...
It's all my own fault, in both cases. Besides, everyone in the world seems to know I refuse Lord. Did they think I was just teasing him?
I knew you were sincere, but lately I have thought that if he came back and asked again, perhaps you might feel like giving another answer. Forgive me, my dear, but I can't help seeing that you are very lonely, and sometimes there is a hunger in your eyes that goes to my heart. So I fancy Lori would fill the empty space if you tried now.
No, it is better as it is, Mother. And I'm glad that Amy has learned to love him. But you're right. I am lonely, and perhaps if Lori had tried again, I might have said yes. Not because I love him anymore, but because I care more to be loved than when he first asked.
I'm glad of that, Joe, for it shows you are getting on, and someday, perhaps...
Oh, gosh, on someday! I think I ought to start behaving myself right now.
Joe...
I know, Marmee, someday. Girls are supposed to be patient and be good and be contented with someday. Well, I am responsible for myself, and no one else is to blame. Not Amy, or Lori, or Aunt March. So there it is. Look at Jo. She's finally got it all put together for herself.
Of course I minded that Amy would marry Lori, and no amount of rationalizing in the world could change that. But I did love him, and I knew I did love him. So I hid myself away in my attic space, and wrote and read the professor's letters and wept. And in my way, I made those letters say things that they didn't mean.
Wait for me, my friend. I may be a little late, but I shall surely come to you.
If only he would. So good, so patient, so understanding of me always. My dear friend, I didn't value him half enough when I had him. Now I should love to see him again. For everyone seems to be going away from me, and I am all alone.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet.
Lori? Is that Theodore Lawrence I see before me, dagger towards my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still.
It's really me, Jo.
Oh, Lori.
You were glad to see me then?
Glad? Words can't express. Where's Amy?
Your mother has her down at Meg's. I couldn't wait. I wanted to be the first to tell you that.
Lori, you've gone and got married.
I have.
Actually married.
Very much so, thank you.
Mercy on us. What dreadful thing will you do next?
A characteristic, but not exactly complimentary congratulations.
Well, what can you expect when you take one's breath away? You creep in here like a burglar and spring news like that on me when I'm half asleep? In fact, I'm not sure I'm not dreaming all this.
I apologize, Joe, but you know I can never stand to keep a secret.
Sit and tell me all about it. How long have you been a married man?
6 weeks at the American consulate in Paris.
6 weeks, and look at you already. You've grown bigger and older and more distinguished.
Yes, so you really should treat me with some more respect.
How can I when the very idea of you, married and settled, is so irresistibly funny, I can hardly keep from laughing.
You still see straight through me, Joe.
Always have, but I'm so happy for you and Amy, I will behave myself.
Are you? I mean, happy for us?
Did you think I'd throw rocks at you on your return?
I wouldn't exactly blame you if you did.
Oh, how you underestimate me, Mr. Lawrence.
Joe, can I say something and we'll put it behind us forever? I shall never stop loving you, but that love has altered. I love Amy in the way I thought I cared for you. You can see now that I was stubborn and headstrong and wanted my best friend to also be my wife, but I've grown up, Joe. I've learned to love Amy, and she's helped me learn about myself. And I can truly feel like I can honestly share my heart between Sister Joe and wife Amy and love them both dearly, if not differently. And will you believe me and let us go back to the happy old times when we first knew one another?
I believe you, Lori, with all my heart, but you can never be boy and girl again. Those happy days, they can't come back, and we mustn't expect it. We are man and woman now with work to do. Playtime is over, and we must give up frolicking.
Joe, you seem so different all of a sudden.
As I say, you underestimate me. And I see a change in you, too. Oh, how I shall miss the boy you once were. But I admire the man who will be my sister's husband.
Thank you. They're here!
Well, then let's go see that wife of yours.
Where is she? Where's my dear Joe?
Here I am. Oh, your husband has gone and ruined your surprise.
Joe, I missed you so.
And look at you. I think the new Mrs. Lawrence is quite a lady. I wonder where silly little Amy has gone.
Oh, she's still in here. Not even Lori could change me completely.
Oh, come in, everyone. Hannah has had tea ready for hours.
Hannah!
Welcome home, Mr. Lawrence. No doubt you'll be looking forward to some rest after chasing your grandson all over Europe.
I miss my library, that's for sure. And my friends, too. There was only one March girl in town, and now she's Mrs. Lawrence.
And it's nice to see you. Our little Amy now standing there fine as a fiddle as Mrs. Lawrence. Hannah, 4 months without your popovers? It's a wonder I can stand at all.
You should have heard the twins when they set eyes on Amy.
Very pity auntie, they kept saying. Very pity auntie.
Joe, they've grown into the most darling little things. Could you even imagine we were ever that small? Now it's begun raining and my tablecloths are outside drying. I must go get them.
Amy, you must tell us how Aunt March handled the crossing.
Dreadfully. The poor woman cannot abide boats. She was sick the entire time, and I kept saying to her, Auntie, let me stay with you in your cabin. But she wouldn't hear of it. My health will restrict me to my cabin.
You know, I believe my aunt finally approves of something a member of our family has done. By marrying a Lawrence, Amy, I fear you've endeared to us forever.
Laurie, could you check who it is? Hannah couldn't possibly.
Gladly.
Well, I feel like I want to hear all about the wedding. Amy, let's have your version of what happened.
I beg your pardon for the intrusion. Please, is this the March house?
It is. Come in.
But it seems I've come at a bad time. I wanted to speak to Miss Josephine, but...
Lori, you better come quick. They're telling the most amazing lies about you in there.
Don't mind us. I'll get Joe.
Ah, you are Lori.
Yes, I am.
You've returned then.
From Europe. This very day, in fact.
I think it maybe would be best if I left this with you then. I don't wish to disturb.
I'll get Joe. I'm sure she... Joe! Where'd you go?
But you can't cross the Atlantic without 2 chaperones. chaperones, Aunt March said. My health will restrict me to my cabin. So Lori said, fine, then we will get married in Paris before we sail. You should have seen her face.
Lori, who was it?
Very strange. There was a man at the door. He wanted me to give this to you, Joe.
For me? I don't understand.
I tried to get him to stay, but...
Frigid.
Excuse me, Joe?
Where'd she go, Lori?
Christopher Columbus!
Professor Bear!
Joe, you're getting all wet. Come under this umbrella, please.
Where are you going?
I see we're having a party. I didn't mean to intrude.
Back to the house. It's just family. Amy and Lori have just returned from Europe.
I know.
And they're married. Can you believe such a thing? And then here you show up and... But what is this?
Open it, please.
My book. It's published.
I liked it so much, I sent it to a friend of mine. As you can see, he liked it too and published it. I would have told you right away, but I wanted to come tell you in person and surprise you.
Oh, Professor, you certainly have done that.
So, you were not sad?
I'm thrilled.
No, I mean about your friend Lori getting married.
No. And I cannot tell you how glad I am to see you. You must come back to the house. I want you to meet Marmee and Father
One
and...
moment first, Miss Joe. I must say some things to you. I've been silent for too long because I feared... I thought that perhaps your friend Lori knew. Well, what I mean to say is I would have spoken sooner. Well, I would have come sooner, but...
You are here now. That is what is important.
Yes.
And you stay a while and...
Joe, I am not a rich man. I'm just an old fellow with no fortune, but a little learning. Yet, I hoped. I long hopes that in your heart...
I think you have always known what is in my heart. Come, my dear Friedrich. Welcome home.
And so here ends the story of Joan March and how she began to become what she is. Not exactly the adventures of Odysseus, but for me, nothing less than exciting. Friedrich and I married and built a schoolhouse for young boys. We had 23 years together, and each was as precious as the last. Soon before he died, he said to me, "Thank you, my friend, for sharing your life. I think soon I will finally get to meet your dear Beth." And that is how I imagine heaven. Friedrich and Beth there, waiting for me. They both continue to teach me so much.
So, we have gifts to give. What? Oh yeah, so first we want to just say a few words to thank our wonderful directors. Beth and Nathan, Mr. Anderson, the Andersons, our wonderful director and tech director. They completely make the show possible, so we just want to say a bit about them to thank them. So we're going to start at the end of the line.
Okay. I don't know where. Okay, Beth's up there or something? Oh, no, she's right there. Hi, Beth.
Oh my God.
Beth, we just want to thank you over the whole years that we've been with you guys. Well, with you. On you being there for us and showing us the way through tech. And especially, you made Lilia go up on stage. Yes, I'm shouting you out, Lilia. Go up on stage and do things she hasn't done before. So you really helped us out over the years, and we just want to thank you and appreciate you.
Yes, thank you very much, Beth. I've been in theater for quite a while, and all of us have and stuff, and you've been literally amazing in every way, making sure the show happens. And same with Mr. Anderson, of course. Since Susical, I think, is where it started with me and stuff. It's been so good, so good. The funniest, most amazing director we could ever ask for. It has been an amazing time. And I will say this final show here might have been the most accidentally unserious of all the shows, but that's okay. I'm very happy for everybody that was able to cover and do a lot of good things. Tech and Anderson help out a lot with that, so thank you very much.
Once again, thank you, Beth. You are literally like the only thing holding everything up. So, yeah, you know, hashtag you to go. Hashtag we love you. Hashtag couldn't do it without you. And Mr. Anderson, don't think I forgot about you. Out in the corner. I can barely see you, but that's okay. You I don't know how to put this. You have always believed in me, always gave me good roles, even though when I think I didn't deserve them. But you know what? I'm so grateful for you to that, and yeah, thank you a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna break the pattern and start with Mr. Anderson. I kind of don't really know what to say. First of all, thank you for always believing in me and all of us and giving me the opportunity to do roles that I didn't think I could do and to push myself to try new things with acting and get more confident. And even just, I wasn't super thrilled with the French teacher thing in Mean Girls initially. But I think that there was something to be said about that, and also I think it also, proved to me how much I love theater, and the fact that I still wanted to keep coming back and doing it, even when I really just sat backstage the whole time, but it was still a good time, and it made me want to come back and try to be something better, to come back and be something better, and push myself to do more, and to care more. So, thank you so much for everything you do in making theater such a safe space for everyone, and thank you, Beth, for keeping it in line and keeping things running, and just making sure that we are able to put on a wonderful show. So thank you to both of you very much. I actually wrote a speech, unlike everyone else.
I told us to. I'm supposed to. Anderson, you have done so much for me and the entirety of our theater department.
My bad.
From choosing shows that we actually enjoy, like this one and Mean Girls, to threatening to sit on us if we misbehave. I can't believe... I can't believe this is going to be my last show with you, and then it will be over. I just know that every other show that you put on will be as amazing as all the ones that we have been in. And thank you for giving me a reason to keep going, because you have brought so much to me and helped me grow as a person. Beth, thank you so much for everything that you do. We wouldn't be able to have our shows without you and the rest of the tech crew. We have known you for so long now, and it's crazy to imagine that if we didn't have you here, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you. Also, sorry, I'm gonna take this back for a second. Public service announcement to the rest of the cast as seniors were leaving. I would just say, trust Anderson's vision, because we were all hating on Oklahoma at first. No, the right choice was made. Oklahoma was great. It was awesome. It was so much fun. And I know that we all came into your office and were complaining like nobody wanted Oklahoma. This sucks. But it was actually really amazing. So just everyone trust the vision. You might not get it at first, but like trust him. He's cooking. Just give it a little bit to marinate. So that's my parting message to you. That and Crucible. Also, don't ever trust Ivor.
All right. I just want to say thank you, Anderson, for putting up with me for 3 years now. Especially during this show. For those who don't know, excluding Tech Week and rehearsal, like this week, I was at 5 practices. And so Anderson's always just been like really good at kind of like letting me kind of do it my busy schedule, and he's really like caring about that. And I think it's really nice to know that your director actually like cares about you and knows you as a person. And I'm also just like kind of like a goofy guy all the time, just like messing around, and Anderson's pretty good with that. If I need to like actually be serious, I will, and he knows I will, but other than that, he knows that I can like mess around and it'll be fine. And thank you, Beth, for putting us BC. That's pretty cool. And thank you guys, parents. Your support actually means a lot to us. It's huge. I don't know if all the kids show it all the time, but it actually does mean a lot to us. And I also like to thank the cast. You guys have been great to be with us forever. It's made our senior year great, knowing that we have great people to support us, and it just means a lot. You guys try to do good. So thank you, everyone.
So I have the director's gift and your cards from everyone if you want to come get these. I kind of got the wrong size envelope for you, Mr. Anderson. Don't mind that, and I also think I spelled your name wrong. Don't mind that either. Sorry about that. You are a very awesome director, though. I always have a lot of fun in your shows, even if they don't sound like they're gonna be fun. Oklahoma really sounded like it was gonna be lame when you first said we're gonna do it. But I did have a lot of fun with that. I've had a lot of fun in all of your shows. And thank you, Beth, for always being there in the tech booth, doing mic checks, sometimes when Amber's not there or whoever's not there, and just being around. Always very fun to talk to when I get a chance. So I had a lot of fun being a senior with you guys, as well as being the other years with you guys. So thank you.
The obligations are all great.
I'm just gonna down.
You don't have to come and go and watch it.